Well, hello, my YouTube friends and family. So today I'm going to do the first project that I want to create with my BeeBee products, bbcrafts.com. I did an unbagging video, and if you go back to that video, there's links down below where you can get the products that I did get from them. But I wanted to try something a little different. I want to do a dangle from a journal, but I wanted to do it kind of in a different way, and I don't have all the tools probably that I should. But this is what I had in mind when I decided to do this. So the journal that I'm going to be adding to is a blue one, and it's going to be really pretty. This one here is probably the size of it. It's not in here and finished yet, so I don't want to show it yet, but the back of it is going to be like right down here. So the first thing I want to do is get the chain that came with it. So you will see how I'm going to measure this. The other journal is probably about the same length. So it's going to probably come somewhere like this. So what I'm going to do is what I had got off of BeeBee Crafts. I got these claws. And what I'm going to do is take, let's see what the, yeah, I'm going to take one of these. And since the back of the book is blue, I'm going to use a blue one. And it's okay if we have a little mix match because I like colors. But I specifically want to use blue for this one. So I'm going to take this ball pen, which they do sell these, but I didn't get these from there. I had already had these. I'm going to take the top of the chain, and then I'm going to link it to the claw. So it's going to look like this. So that way it links the chain to the claw, because I really love these ball pens or garment pens or whatever you want to call them. So when it's done, it'll hang off of the other journal. But I'm going to cut it about right there. So I'm going to leave that sit there. And then I'm going to pull my tools that I have. Because I got a little toolkit. So, get a hold of it. And I'm going to cut this right here in the center. Maybe. Get the strength to do it. Hold on. Let me remeasure before I go messing up. Do about right there. The strength to do it or not. Get it? Nope. There it went. Finally. Alrighty. So I finally got it. Perfect size. So there we go. So now that that's cut, I'm going to put the rest of this away. It's a very pretty chain. It's lightweight. It's not really heavy. And it's just beautiful. It's like, it's called the horse's eye or something. So put this back. Okay. Put this tool back. So I'm probably not going to need that one again. So I'm winging this, okay? I do not edit because I want people to see the mistakes that I make as well as what I'm doing. So I don't have any type of loops to pull off what I wanted to pull, so I come up with this other idea. And what I did was I made the first one, and this is what it looks like. I love things that's fluffy and fuzzy, and I wanted to take one of the glass pearls and I wanted to put eyelash trim into it. And I think this is absolutely gorgeous. And now I'm going to take another blue garment pen. You could use either or. I could do this and put it on, or if I want it shorter, which I may do since I've already used this once, is get a hold of the jump rings, which I have not played with, but I just may do that now because I do need to practice with these. I have never done these, so guys, bear with me if I mess up. But here is the two tools that you need for the jump rings. I'm going to pull one of these out. And hopefully I will be able to maneuver this. And I'm a lefty, so I'm going to grab it with this hand first. And I'm going to scoop it in here. And I want to take the right one. And from what I have seen, you just take this and you bend it in. And voila. And then go on this side. See if I can do this. And squeeze it tighter. Where there's no gap. Well, I don't want to do the non-gap yet. We gotta hook it first. Hold on a second. I should have hooked it to the chain first. See? That's why I said you can have really, really goofy mess ups. Hold on here. We're gonna bend it back out. Okay. Well, this is some practice. And then we're going to take it probably like Put that in the loop first. My left hand over here. We will put this one probably the second length down to start it. I should not have tried to shut it. There. So it's the second one down. We're going to do this again. And I don't know if you guys can see this or not. But I'm going to do the best I can. Oops. Get a hold of the other side. Just give me a minute. Get a hold of this side. There. And you bend it back. Come on, Luke's. You know what? This might not work because I bent it already. Hold on, let me get a new one. Because I don't want to make this video like forever long. Because there's still other parts I want to share. So we'll put this in through here if I can. Okay, take me. There we go. Second loop down. There we go. Grab a hold of this. There. That one bent much better. And then we just give me 1 second. I knew the jump rings were going to be a little harder. Just for vision purposes too. And then we can take this. Can't get a hold of it. Squeeze it together. There we go. Okay, so then this is what it'll look like when it dangles. And I like that. And then the next thing we're going to add is we're going to go over here and we're going to pick out a charm, which I already had these. I had bought these off of Amazon, but you can also get these on BeeBeeCrafts.com. And I would have ordered some if I hadn't already had some. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to pick out a few charms. There's a cross. There's a heart. And there's a butterfly, which should be about all I'm going to need for this part. So underneath here, well, at the top, I'm going to stick a charm on. Let's put the cross on first. Yeah, we'll do that first. And I just make it up as I go along. I don't have any rhyme or reason of how I do stuff. So we'll take this, and I'm going to hold on to it with the tool. And I'm going to put the heart on, or the cross on. So we'll do it this way. And then we'll put the first loop in. Take the other pliers. And twist this back. It's already pretty much, the jump rings are lined up for you. You just got to make sure you twist it back and kind of pinch it a little together so it don't fall apart. So we're good. And look how cute that is. And that was done a lot faster. So I have the cross charm now. And then I have the glass pearl. Okay, now I'm going to get ready to do another charm underneath of this. I'm going to go ahead, since I did the first one, the second one, I'm going to skip one, and then I'm going to put another charm right there. So we're going to grab another jump ring. And the next thing I'm going to put it on is the butterfly. So put the butterfly, well, I should be holding it with the pliers because it does work a little better. And then we'll take, and like I said, we can skip a ring and put this here. Take the other pliers, twist it. I twisted that back just a little too far. Oops. And we will make sure the gap on this is closed. I don't want it to fall apart. I think it's pretty good. Yep, it's pretty on there, pretty good. So this is what we got so far. We have the cross, we have the pearl, and we have the heart. So now I'm going to do another pearl. So this is where it kind of gets a little tricky because I don't have an open needle. So what I'm going to do, because I have a lighter color on there, I'm going to do a blue one next. So we're going to go in here and we're going to pick out a blue. I want to do a dark blue glass bead, which these are very pretty. They've got like a pearl finish and they're adorable. Well, right before I decided to do this, I went through and picked out a needle out of my sewing kit. Make sure that the hole's there and that your needle will go all the way through the hole. Because you know you got that bulb at the bottom. And I wanted to make sure thread and all would go through this, and it'll make sense here in a second. So that goes through. So now I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to go, it was a little darker, I'm going to go with a lighter piece. So we're going to grab this. And this is where the tricky part comes in. Because this is a thicker thread and it doesn't want to fit through the pearl. So what I had to do to get it to work was I had to take the thread, because I don't have a looped bottom needle. And I had to very easily and gently spread this out. I know this is going to be hard to see, but I literally took my thread looped and tied it as light as I could. Then I take the needle, and this is where the tricky part comes in. Go back to the hole, and I'm going to force this pearl to be able to pull this thread through, because I want the eyelash trim to come through it. This is how I had to do the last one. I just hope this one cooperates, because it's not working. Nope, it's not going to work. So give me a second. We're going to pull it back through. That's it there. For some reason, the other one, it went right through. Like it was so easy to pull it up in. So let's see what we did wrong on this one. So like I said, bear with me, because we're going to untie this. We're going to take the eyelash trim again. And we're going to tie this piece around it again. This is probably the hard way, and I'm sure there probably is an easier way. We're going to double tie this time. Okay, let's try it again. I don't know why the other pearl was a lot easier to do this with. Unless it's just the blue being stubborn. Let me straighten this up and see if I can get it. Come on. It's just not going to go through this one. Let me try another one. Let's do this one. Some of these must be smaller. Yep. See, it went right through this size. There must be smaller beads in this. I wasn't paying attention. So anyway, I'm going to get it all the way through. No, hold on. Just give me a second. Get this blue off here. No, that's not what I want to do. Let me see if I can maybe switch to a different blue. I won't go through that one. Nope. The blues just must be smaller. Anyways, we'll go back through this one. It's weird. Did that happen? No, this one's not working. That's just strange. Come on, guys. I'm losing coordination over here. That's so weird that it would go through some but not the others. So anyway, I'm going to pull this up to where it's got the loop. And then we're going to pull this the rest of the way through, but we're going to leave that loop there. And then I'm going to leave that like that, and I'm going to go back here. Like I said, this is probably the hardest way to do it. And I know they have needles out that you can just, it's got like a little loop. Put this on top of this. That you can, you know, put your string in when you're trying to sew, and you can just undo it real easy. But I don't have one of those particular type of needles. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to untie this from where I tied it to it earlier. I tried not to make it too tight. There, so I can get back and get this undone. But if you notice, the loop's there. So I'll pull it through just a little bit more. Let's see which side's this one. What's this piece? See if I can get this longer piece pulled through. It's hard to do it when I'm leaning forward. Yeah, okay, there we go. So then you want to take this and twist it around. The eyelash trim is a little hard to work with because it's got all these spikies off of it. But if you're under a light, you can pretty much see where it's at. So what I want to do is tie this loop. So that the pearl, we'll get it as close to the top as we can, where the loop is, right there. So we can get that knot as close as I can and then make it tight. And then we'll pull this back down like this and take it to the knot where you have your little loop right there. And then we're going to do the same thing on the bottom so that this never falls off. So we'll take and we'll cut this down to where it ends. Eyelash trim. And then we'll loop it again through this side. We're just making it to where, make sure I got both ends in. Give me a second. Just like when you're doing like a dangle beaded dangle, you don't want it to come off either end. So you just want to know how you knot it and you start it to begin with. Well, that's basically what I'm doing with this on both sides. So I'm going to pull this through and do the same thing on this end. And that way, this just got that little bit of room right there, but it's not going to come off because it's knotted. And then I'm going to take the scissors, cut what's left off, and then voila, I have the next dangle down. So now I'm going to grab another little garment pen or bulb pen. Some people call it different things. I'm going to grab another blue one. Open it up. Put it through the loop again. And I'm going to get back to where my chain is. And I'm going to come down here to where we're going to skip another one and go right into this one. And then we're going to have a number 2. Look how cute that looks. I love it. And then I'm going to take a charm. And I'm going to take this butterfly one. Now you can make it go longer if you want to. Or I could end it right there. Just with this part of it. And you can add other things too. Like you can take Scrabble tiles. Or like gems. There's so many different things that you can add to one of these tassels. So now this here, let's see what this looks like. Probably about right there. Or I could do it maybe on the end of it, but I think I'm going to just grab it. Well, no, Let's see what it looks like on the edge. Let's fix this first. There, we'll put that there. And we'll take this. And we'll hold it with these pliers. Slide this end on. Oh, hold up. Let me put this down a little lower. I don't know if you guys can really see this or not, but we'll put that there. And then we'll add the butterfly charm. See, I think I had it on this side. Doesn't matter. It probably don't matter. We'll put it like this. Let me get a hold of it down to almost the bottom. And then grab this one. And then twist. And then we'll tighten. And now look, that'll be on the bottom. But look how adorable that is. It's got two different ones on here. I love this. That is really cute. So when I'm done, and I mean, you can add more charms to it if you want to. I mean, I probably could add a couple more charms to the center of it. Oh, let me see what else I have here. Well, that's cute. There's a little key charm. Where do you have the butterfly? Oh, we have a Pegasus. My favorite stuff. So let's see. So we have the cross. We have that one. More towards the bottom. We'll come up. We'll put the Pegasus about right there. Let me get a couple more jump rings. Just lay them out for now. And we shall take the Pegasus, put it on there, grab a hold of it, take this and slide it through, take the other pliers, twist. It's really fairly easy to do the jump rings. So now we have the Pegasus, the butterfly, and then there's the pearl. We have the heart and the cross. So that kind of like there, skip one. See how we did this? We have, there's skip one. And then this one. And one after. Skip one and another one. Skip one and this one. Well, that's good enough. So we don't even need the key if we don't want it, unless we want to hang it off of here. Which that could be kind of cute too. the very, very top. See how this looks. Yeah, I kind of like that up there. So look how cute that looks. So we have the glass pearl in 2 different colors. And then when you go to take your crocodile and put a hole in here, this is what will hang off the side. How pretty that looks. I like it. You could even add some ribbon if you wanted to. There's so many different pretty things. But I like that just like that. Something dainty and pretty. So that is the first tutorial for the BeeBee crafts. With all the mistakes and everything, it really come out looking really cute. Just so you guys can see it. The glass pearls look really, really pretty. And with the eyelash trim, I think it really decorates it. So there's my very first dangle, guys and gals. I just love it. So with that, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Like, share, and subscribe if you did. And I'll have to think of a number 2 to do with this. Bye. Mwah.